Sunny is a new Apple TV Plus series starring Rashida Jones, so today, let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name is Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Apple TV Plus. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Living in Japan, a woman's life is turned upside down after her husband and son disappear in a mysterious plane crash. As consolation, she receives Sunny, a domestic robot made by her husband's electronic company. So I really didn't know what to expect going into Sunny. I heard it was a comedy, but reading that synopsis, I did not get the vibe that it was a comedy. And this series does perfectly blend comedy with a mystery. We have Rashida Jones, who's dealing with the disappearance of her son and her husband. And she lives in Japan, and her husband has worked for an electronic company. So after this mysterious plane crash, she gets Sunny, this robot that is very advanced. And Susie, played by Rashida Jones, wants nothing to do with this robot. Right off the bat, it's very clear that Sunny is putting a lot of effort into trying to help Susie, and Susie just wants this robot to go to sleep and leave her alone. So there is some comedy when you look at that relationship and this robot trying to insert itself into Susie's life, and just look at the dynamics of a robot-human relationship and how they kind of rely on each other. There are some jokes within all of that. And throughout these 10 episodes, you do get a developing relationship between the two. As Susie's trying to cope with the disappearance of her son and her husband, she's making new friends. But in all of that, there is a mystery surrounding the disappearance of her son and her husband in this plane crash. What if it's a little more? And what do these robots actually represent, and the purpose of them? Is there something behind all of that? We have a mystery developing throughout these 10 episodes. So you get in the beginning of the series, you have that kind of cold relationship between the two. She's immediately turning off Sunny. She wants to be left alone. And I feel like that's a realistic approach to Susie, as she just gets this robot and she's still struggling with the loss of her husband and son. So she wants nothing to do with this robot. She just wants to be left alone. I feel like that's an appropriate way to really introduce this character. But as we gather more information about her husband's electronic company and the secrecy behind these robots, Sunny does develop a little more and contributes a lot. And that is where Rashida Jones starts to open up more towards the relationship between humans and robots and rely on Sunny. And they eventually do have a more genuine relationship. And I really like that progression of that story, as the two of them are able to help out each other with this mystery surrounding the disappearance of her son and husband. And so you have this look at how robots and humans can rely on each other, but also this robot is way more advanced than just kind of your average robot. She is able to bring out the human connection, have Rashida Jones look at herself and how she can become a better person. More human touch to this series, as Rashida Jones is trying to do better and not shut off people in her life and this robot as well. But I also found that mystery very intriguing, as it becomes quite dark and more dramatic as the series does progress. That is where you have your comedy kind of initially starting the series, but then you dive deeper into a dramatic story surrounding this plane crash, and is more people behind it. There are more people behind it, and was there a purpose for all of it? As the mystery did progress, I became more attached to Rashida Jones' character and Sunny the robot and that storyline. And so it does perfectly balance the comedy with more of the drama and have a ongoing storyline that really helps each other out. But at times the series does feel a little bit unpredictable, as You think that many episodes are just have this straight up comedy vibe to it, and then it quickly transitions into a more dramatic story. And so there are a lot of times where the series just kind of throws you off and introduces a new tone to it, or a new storyline, new characters, looking at past moments, and it just kind of juggles it all very nicely. It does take a lot of risks, and having episodes towards the end venture off from your typical storyline and really contribute a lot to this electronic company and the robot and their overall purpose. So Sunny does a lot in here, but I think the comedy and drama does balance and help each other out throughout the series. Rashida Jones is really good in here. There are clear moments in the beginning where she is grieving, she is struggling with all of this and hates Sunny. She meets a bartender really early on in the series, and she contributes a lot to the show. So I was really impressed with Sunny and how it juggled a lot in here. It became unpredictable at times. It took a lot of risks. The comedy worked, the drama worked. The overall mysterious storyline surrounding the father and the son, and I was captivated by all of that. I highly recommend checking out Sunny on Apple TV Plus. It's a great addition to their catalog and their ongoing shows that always manage to impress me. So before I give you my score for Sunny on Apple TV Plus, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm gonna go ahead and give Sunny a B+. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Sunny, the new Apple TV Plus series starring Rashida Jones. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.